record first. Don't worry, it's only recording my face. For everybody else that is going to catch the recorded class later, and then I'm going to make the introductions first. So first of all, welcome to Pilates at 5 o'clock. I'm Adrian, your regular Pilates teacher. Because the timing is a little bit in flux for this month, with everything opening and all that, so do keep an eye out for any changes, even for this class, because depending on whether we are recalled or not, we will try to maintain this time slot, but there may be flux. I will inform everybody ahead, but again, on whichever platform that you are joining me from, I will announce it a week ahead. I will put the whole week schedule there so that everybody's in the know. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so before we begin, first of all, now is the time to do some work to your camera. A show of hands, anybody first time to Pilates? Anyone or not? First time? Okay, Lee first time, Madhu first time, anybody else? First time Pilates? No? Everybody else done before? Okay, Melanie, your first time Pilates or not? Is it? Melanie said, first time Pilates, put down hand. No first time Pilates, put down hand. That's all. Did before, Okay, you're going to need a mat to be more comfortable. If not, then the ground, okay lah, You manage your own. Okay, so with that said, if you're first time to Pilates, don't worry. Just take it slow. Do at your own pace. Whenever you feel tired, just take your own break. First timer always got discount in this class. The next is, be very careful of the lower back, okay? Now, things to note for, when you come to Pilates class, your stomach can shake like jelly. That one is fine. Make sure the neck doesn't hurt. Make sure the lower back, especially the lower back, doesn't hurt. If your lower back hurts, you stop immediately, you rest, and then if I can't address it during the class because like my screen very tiny, you ask me after the class, and then we will review it together, okay? And of course, if we're doing planks and all, be careful of the wrist, the elbows, and the shoulder. That means joints, don't let them hurt, okay? Muscle can shake like jelly, that's fine. That's our purpose today. Now, with that said, okay, since all of you, most of you back to work already, so already whole day in the office, let's give you some lower back relief first. Before we make your muscles suffer, we fix your back first, okay? Let's sit down into the middle of the mat with the knees bent slightly, and then we're just going to place our feet together. So later when we lie down, we're going to place our heels together like this, and then we want our legs in a diamond shape. Diamond shape, we're going to straighten out our spine first. So with the knees bent, gently roll the whole body down to the ground. And then we just allow the knees to drop out to the side. So where are we stretching? We are stretching here. The front of our hip flexors, where your thigh bone connects to your hip. The hip flexor muscle, when we sit a lot every day, like, your whole day sitting, or let's say you're stuck in a jam, it tends to be very, very tight. So we're going to let gravity and the ground stretch it out for us. And then we open up our palms to the sky in Savasana hand. If you do yoga, then you just open up your palms to the ceiling like Savasana. Close your eyes and relax your shoulders. Let's stay here for 30 seconds to let the hip and your lower back flatten out. So we're using the flat surface of the floor to straighten out our pelvic area and our lower back, opening up our hip joint. And start slowing down the breathing, just normal, relaxed breathing to bring down our heart rate, bring down our stress levels. That's always very important. Start relaxing the mind, and then start letting go of all the tension and all the stress, all the rushing around of today. Now we add our arms in. As you inhale, we bring our arms all the way back. So we have our arms over our head. Palms are facing the ceiling. And we're just going to let our shoulders relax. So what are we doing now? We're using the flat surface of the ground to stretch our upper back and our shoulders out. So a little bit of cheat code now. So no need to do all the hard stretch. When we lie down this way, the floor will help to straighten us out. So all we need to do is to make sure that we start relaxing our shoulder joints, relaxing the neck, relaxing our breathing, feeling the stretch in our upper back. And let's take 3 more deep breaths here. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Now, from here, as we inhale, we're going to bring our arms all the way back to the front. And then, next to your thighs, use your hands to close your thighs back together. And then we walk our feet in all the way close to the hip. Now, we're going to bring our right knee up. Place the right ankle on top of the left knee. Right ankle on top of the left knee so that our legs form a figure 4. And we drop this figure 4 to the right hand side so that our ankles are pulling our left leg down. We use the right hand to hold the right thigh down. Both shoulder blades on the mat, and you're feeling the nice stretch onto the front of your left hip. So it's a slightly stronger stretch now, designed to just straighten out our body after a full day of sitting around. And again, your relaxed breathing. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, we bring our both knees back up to the center. Still figure 4. We use the left hand now to hold the outside of the right knee. So it's on the outside of your right knee. You pull both the knees to the left hand side of the ground. Both the shoulders are still on the mat. You can apply more pressure with the left hand, and we're releasing all the stress in our lower back and our back of the hip. Okay, so give it a good stretch. And we're still gazing up to the ceiling, so no strain on the neck. Just feel all the tension in the lower back slowly flowing out. 3 more deep breaths. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And now inhale, we come back to center. Then we change. We drop the right foot down. We place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Now we're going to drop our figure 4 to the left hand side of the ground. Left palm hold the left thigh down. And then we're stretching the front of our right hip. Both the shoulders are on the mat, and we're also still looking straight up to the ceiling. Again, gentle breathing. Let the whole body relax. When we want to stretch, we need the whole body to relax. So before we do any work, we make sure that the body is relaxed first. If it's very tense, you find everything is a struggle. Okay, 2 more deep breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, we bring both the knees back to center. Use the right hand. Hold the outside of the left knee. Pull the 2 knees down to the ground. Use more pressure with the right hand. Both shoulder blades are on the mat. We're looking straight up to the ceiling. And very nice stretch on the lower back. Pull a little bit harder. And we stay here for 3 more breaths. 2 more deep breaths. And 1 more breath. Now inhale, we bring our knees back up to the center, uncross the legs, walk the feet in. And now we're going to start warming up our glute muscles, okay? Most important muscle, why? Not only look good in yoga pants, because our glutes will wrap around our lower back. So if you have any lower back pain, strong glutes very essential. Now, we're going to push our hip up towards the sky as high as you can. And we hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, gently roll the hip down. We do 2 more. Inhale, push your hip up as high as you can. Feel the glutes engage. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, we slowly drop the hip down. One last one. Inhale, push the hip up all the way. And we hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, roll the hip down. Now with Tamba, we're going to extend the right leg forward. So let's push our hip up. Extend the right leg forwards. Okay, now push the hip higher. Left hip come up higher. We hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, hip down. Okay, let's take 2 breaths on the ground. Then we do the left leg. Walk the feet in. Now push the hip up. Extend left leg forwards. Right hip push higher. And we hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then left foot down. Roll the hip down. Now we're going to add the upper abdominals in us. So we do combination exercise. We push the hip up. We come back to 2 feet. We push the hip up all the way. Now we're going to lift our head off the ground, and then we reach the hands towards your knees. So you try to touch your knees as high as you can. Your hip is up. Breathe. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, body down, hip down. Okay, let's take 2 breaths. We do 2 more times. Okay, now from here, roll the hip up. Okay, then lift the head off, reach the hands. If you can, shoulder off as well. Reach for your knees. Try to touch your knees. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Hands down, head down, hip down. Okay, let's take 2 breaths. Okay, last one, last one. Okay, now push the hip up, head off, shoulder off, reach for the knees. Okay, okay, hold for 3, 2, 1. Okay, we drop it down and drop the hip. Okay, now we're going to extend the legs also a little harder. We're going to do a hollow hold. Okay, an easy hollow hold. And we're going to hold for 8 counts. We do 2 times. Then we rest the front of the abdominals. Now, how do we do? We're going to lift our head off the ground first. Then we lift the shoulders off the ground. Okay, Then we stretch our fingers forwards. Finger point forward, Now extend right leg forwards. Extend left leg forwards. Bring the chest higher. Look at your toes. Breathe. We hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. The legs lower. 3, 2, 1. Okay, inhale all the way down. Let's rest for 3 deep breaths here. Okay, the legs don't come up so high. The legs are just hovering. Okay, let's do 1 more last round. Bend your knees. Lift the head off. Lift the shoulder off. Extend fingers forwards. Okay, now right leg extend. Don't be up here. We're down here. Left leg extend. Now bring the head higher. Look at your toes. Breathe. We hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, inhale down all the way. Extend your arms to the back. Thighs together. Give yourself a good stretch. Okay, 1 more stretch. Good job, everybody. Okay, now from here, we're going to now start to warm up. So that warm up our abdominals. Now we're going to warm up our lower abdominals and our hip joint. So we're going to bend the knees again. And then now you open up your hands to shoulder level. See my hand, I open it up, I press on the ground, shoulder level. And then bring the knees up to 90 degrees. So what we're going to do now is 2 toes down. I'm going to touch the ground and come back up. So you can see is here I lock my knee. Then I am pivoting from here, this part move and up. So we're not tapping the toe like this. The thigh has to move down and then up. Thigh down, this part, the hip joint. Okay, we do 15. Okay, now from here, The breathing, inhale, down and touch. Exhale, come back up to 90 degree. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale and up. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale and up. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale, back to 90. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale and up. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale and up. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale and up. Halfway there. Inhale, down, touch. Exhale and up. Last 7. And down, touch. And up. Inhale, down, touch. And up. Last 5. Inhale, down, touch. And up. Inhale, down, touch. And up. Last 3. Inhale, down, touch. And up. Last 2. Down, touch. And up. Last 1. Down, touch. And up. Hug the knee to chest. Give the lower back a good stretch. Okay. And then slowly release. Now we're back to our knees on the ground. We're going to add our hands in. So we're going to open up our elbows. Okay, so my elbow open up to the side. I stack my palms on top of each other. I rest on my head. Okay, you can interlace the fingers. Most important, you don't pull your head. The neck is relaxed one. So what we want to do now is we want to touch the right elbow, touch the left knee. Okay, so it's going to be inhale on the ground. We test together. We do slowly together. On the ground now, you inhale, 1 deep breath. As you exhale, you imagine you are blowing through a straw. Like blow through a straw. The harder you blow, the higher you can come up, okay? So blow through the straw. We touch the right elbow to the left knee. Then inhale, come back down. So when you breathe in, that's all you're doing. You're just lying down. Then we do other side. Exhale, the left elbow, touch the right knee. Inhale, come down. Let's do 5 slowly together. We get the rhythm. Inhale on the ground. Exhale, right elbow, touch the left knee. Inhale, down. And exhale, blow through the straw. Blow through the straw and touch. Inhale, down. Now, right elbow, blow through the straw and touch. Inhale, down. Now, blow through the straw. Left elbow, touch. Inhale, down. Okay, let's do 2 more. Okay, right elbow, touch. And down. Now, blow through the straw. Left elbow, touch. And down. Last one. Right elbow, touch. And down. Now, the other one. Left elbow, touch. And down. Okay, and relax. Okay, let's take a few deep breaths. So while you're breathing, okay, we go to level 2. Now, level 2, we add 1 more move in. So now, as we come up, before we touch, we are going to straighten one leg. So it's like that. I am here. I straighten then I bring my knees up. Okay, so we start from 90 degrees. I just now remember this. Then we extend the right leg. Then we curl up, we touch. Then we come back to 90. Okay, like just now we also start at 90. Then we extend, then we come up and touch. We test together 5 rounds. Okay, knees up 90 degrees this time. Hand behind the head. Now, extend the right leg straight all the way. But not so high, we want the leg low. Now, blow through the straw, right elbow touch the left knee. Then, bring the knee back in. Okay, we're back to 90 degrees. Now, take a deep breath. Next, extend the leg first. Then, blow through the straw and touch. Remember, we break the move up. Come back here. Take a deep breath slowly. Straighten right leg. Blow through the straw. Elbow touch the knee. Inhale, come back to 90. Extend the left leg. Then blow through the straw. Come up and touch. Bend your knee. Take 1 deep breath. One last time. Right leg straight and touch. Come back up. Left leg straight and touch. Come back up. Now we do faster 2 rounds. Right leg straight. Blow and touch. Come back in. Take 1 deep breath. Left leg up and touch. Leg come in. Take 1 deep breath. Right leg straight. Blow out and touch. Come back in. Take a deep breath. Left leg out. Touch. Come back in. Hit down. Feet down. Stretch the arms and legs. Okay, let's take 3 deep breaths. Now, you're going to do for 1 minute this one at your own pace. So remember, at your own pace, you break up. Don't do this. Okay? Don't do cycling. When you do cycling, you're not working this because you didn't touch. When you touch, you can feel the muscle contract. When you extend, you can feel your muscle contract more. So remember, straighten the leg first, then only come up. Then come back in, remember to breathe. No air come in, got no gas. Okay? Now let's do it. 1 minute. Bring the knee up. Hand behind the head. Start with right leg. Okay? Right leg straight. Up and touch. Inhale, come in. Left leg straight. Up and touch. And continue. Remember, do slowly at your own pace. Make sure you straighten, then only touch. Take your time with things. Okay, don't rush. Okay, okay, everybody looking good. So Irene, remember, straighten the leg first, then come up. Yes, so you just slow down like half a beat. That's right, very nice. Then you can fully focus on the contraction coming up. Okay, well, you must touch, then only you get the full contraction. Then if you can't touch, blow harder through the straw. That's right. Okay, lead 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay, last 15 seconds. Almost there. Very nice, Christina. Let's go, Melanie. Okay, straighten and touch. Very nice, Sunita. And release. Okay. Straighten out the whole body. Stretch out the whole body. Let's take 2 breaths. Stretch out the abdominals. And 1 last breath. Okay, good. Let's give ourselves a break. Bend your knees. Roll to the right hand side and we come up to sitting position. Okay, let's give our front of our abdominals a little break. So what we were working on when you do crisscross is we are working on our transversus muscle. That's the second layer of our abdominal. So the first layer is our rectus abdominis. That's your six pack. Okay, and then you have the obliques at the side, give you side to side movement. Now, when you twist, it's the second layer. The transversus is the most important one. Why? It wraps around all your internal organs. That means it keeps all your intestines, all your liver, all your kidneys in place. When it's weak, then you get hernia. Okay, that's when the intestines will slip through the abdominal wall and get stuck. So that's how hernias occur. And then things in there start getting out of position. So the way is all these twisting motions. And also the side benefit is it's the one that pull your finger in. So you want this shape, go and twist more. Okay, now we are going to twist the other direction. Just now we twist in, right? Now we are going to twist away. We're still working it. We sit in the middle of the mat. And then knees bend. Okay? And now we practice this. We stretch both the hands forward. So your hands will be like this. Shoulder width apart. Palms are facing each other. And then most important, shoulders relax. Shoulder blade relax. Don't hunch. If not, then you cannot move very stiff. Relax the shoulders. Now the breathing, as you exhale, you stretch forwards, not down, forwards as far as you can. So you feel the shoulders lengthen. As you inhale, you roll the spine back. So it's not lean back, you roll it. So you see, you push the middle of the spine. I'm rolling my abdominal back as far back as I can without falling down. Now exhale, stretch forwards. Inhale, roll back. Okay, exhale, stretch forwards. Inhale, roll back. Let's keep going. Exhale, stretch forwards with one leg. Inhale, roll back, and keep going. Do another 20 seconds. That's right. So Madhu, stretch forward more. Like you're trying to stretch as far forward as you can. You try to reach beyond your toes. What this is good for, it's to reset your shoulder blades. It stretch your spine. It's not only core. We need to stretch and condition our spine. That's right. Go reach in front. Relax the shoulders. If not, shoulders very sore. Okay, exhale and reach forwards. One more. As far forward as you can. Good. And then come back and hold your knees and rest. Okay? So you just hold your knees, you rest. Now we tamba, so you watch me. So now that you got this movement, we go forward, go back. Now we tumble in. Once you go back, we inhale, we come back here already. We bring one hand. So one hand is in front. This hand don't move. Now I use my right hand. I am going to turn my body and touch my head to the ground. Now, the important thing is not this hand. It is the stomach. So first, from here, I want to turn my stomach all the way. Okay? Barely turn as much as you can. Because remember, this is a transversus abdominis exercise. Then I open up my chest. Then wherever my chest open up, I just lightly touch. I don't need to bend back. I don't want to touch the middle of the mat. I just want to turn my chest, lightly touch to confirm that I turn fully. Then exhale, I stretch forwards. Again, I lean back first. Then I turn my belly. Then I open up my shoulders so that it's fully stretched. Then only I touch. Then exhale, I go forwards. Then I do other side. Okay, let's do 3 together slowly. And then you continue another 45 seconds on your own. We begin 2 hands stretch forward fully. Okay, remember we are stretching the spine. Inhale, roll all the way back. Now turn the belly to the right. And open up the chest as much as you can. Lightly touch the ground. Then exhale, stretch both the hands forwards. Let's do the left hand side. Inhale, roll back. Turn the belly to the left fully. Open up the chest. Left hand touch lightly. Exhale, stretch both the hands forwards. Let's do right hand. Inhale, roll back. Turn the belly. Open up the chest. Lightly touch. Exhale, stretch both the hands forwards. Inhale, roll back. Turn the belly, open up the chest, left hand touch. Exhale, reach forwards. Okay, one last one together. Roll back, turn the belly, open up the chest, touch. Exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, roll back, turn the belly, open up the chest, left hand touch. Exhale, reach forwards. Continue on your own. 45 seconds. Take your own time. Okay, so Sunny, turn the stomach more, open up the chest more. That's right. So you must feel the rotation. Okay, so stomach, make sure it's turn. So always turn here first. Turn here fully, then the chest next turn. Then you just touch only. So this one don't need to bend back. Okay, the hand is immaterial. We want this motion here. Because the stomach is a diagonal motion. Just now we go in here, now we go the other side. That's right. Remember, the more you twist, the nicer is the waist. Okay, so sweetie, turn more, not the arm, turn the belly. Open up the chest here also. You turn already, you make sure you open up the chest all the way. Then just slightly touch, okay? Hand, no strength one. Okay, very nice, Madhu. And okay, very nice. And then everybody come out, hold the knee and rest. Okay, good news, everybody look very nice doing it. Okay, bad news, that is still the warm up only. Now is the real work. Okay, so all your warm up lead to this. We do the full straight leg version. We're going to straighten our leg now. And then your toes, you got 2 choices. You either point to the front or you flex it in. Okay, either way is more comfortable for you. Make sure that the heel don't come off the ground. The moment you come off the ground, you're in trouble. Make sure this leg stay on the mat. Either like this or like this, you choose. Then, we begin again by stretching forwards. Okay? Now we're going to try to roll all the way down. So remember, we are rolling, extending back. I lie down, my hand is facing up. Then, when I come up, I'm going to lift my head first. Then my shoulder. And then I'm going to blow through the straw to stretch forwards. Again, I show inhale, roll all the way down. Exhale, lift the head, shoulder, and stretch forwards. Not to the feet, we want length. Okay, now, if you have trouble, you go down already, cannot come up. Don't worry. Roll to the side. Then, you only go as low as you can tahan. You come until here, maybe this is all you can do. It's fine. Then you just do this. Okay, choose your level. Okay, let's do 1 minute. Okay, remember, choose your level, right? Start from here, stretch forward as far as you can go. Inhale slowly. As slow as you can, you roll down to the ground. Hand face ceiling. Then lift the head. As you exhale, slowly roll the body up and stretch forward. Okay, and keep going. Okay, slowly. That's right. Very nice, Irene. That's right, Rachel. As slow as you can. Good control, Sunita. Very nice. Okay, so remember, Jocelyn, if you need more power, blow harder through a straw. Imagine you're blowing through a straw. As you come out, you blow hard. Gives you additional power. And then Sharon, just stretch forward as much as you can. That's right. The stretching forward is important. Why? It is lengthening our whole spine. It's lengthening our shoulder blades. Every day our shoulder blades are very tight. So this one allows you to get back your full spinal mobility. Pilates is not only about core strength. It's to reset your entire spine and whole structure. Okay, and one more last one. Okay, so we follow Josita's stretch. Okay, and then roll all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Stretch your arms, stretch your leg. Okay, let's take a 20-second rest here. Okay, you deserve it. Deep breaths. Okay, 3 more breaths. And 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, now bend your knees, roll to the right hand side, slowly sit up. Okay, and let's take a 45-second water break. Okay, grab a sip of water, wipe your sweat down, and then we give our abdominals a break. We come into our plank work today. Okay, and welcome back. Now we're about halfway through the class, and we're also halfway through our body parts. Now, today I want to work a little bit on the core strength that you need to hold planks. Okay, so we will begin from an all four position. This is a tabletop position, so you make sure that the shoulder is above your wrist, and then the hip under the knees. And then we're going to do a cat pose. If you've done yoga before, then we do a cat pose. Cat pose very simple. Imagine the middle of your back. You're pushing the middle of your back up to the ceiling. So we round the back. So we suck in the belly. We round the back like we're pulling our belly away from the ground. Tuck the chin in. And then you feel the stretch in your shoulders, the stretch in your lower back. Then it's like you're trying to suck in your belly very hard and pushing the middle of your spine up to the sky. And then release. Okay, release back to normal. Okay, now we're going to add the knee in. Okay, as you do the cat pose, we're going to bring the right knee to the chest. Okay, let's do this. We do a cat pose, suck the belly in, then we bring the right knee to the chest. Now we try to lift the right knee higher. So you suck the belly in more. So the knee is even higher now. Okay, the right knee very high. Now you try to touch the left elbow. Left elbow bend, try to touch your right knee. Cannot touch, what do? You suck even higher. Okay, and release. Come back to all four position. Breathe, let's take 2 breaths. And let's try the left knee. Okay, so we round the back, suck the belly in, bring the left knee to the chest. Okay, now we try, suck the belly in, bring the knee higher. Oh, okay, working harder now. Now it's closer, you try to bring the right elbow touch. Let's say cannot touch, then you suck in more. Okay, and hold. 1 more breath. Okay, release. Okay, let's do that 1 more time. Okay, so this core control where you pull the belly in is also the same strength that we need to use for our planks. When we start lifting hands and legs off the ground, your abdominal has to lift the whole body up. So let's get the feeling up. Back to the right knee. Suck in the belly, round the spine, right knee to chest. Now bring the right knee even higher. Touch the left elbow to the right knee. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. Slowly release. Take 1 deep breath. Now we go back to the left knee. Round the spine. Left knee to chest. Now suck and lift the left knee higher. Now bring the right elbow, touch the left knee, bring higher. Hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. And slowly release. And we go back to child's pose. Stretch the shoulders back and then push the hip all the way to the back, relaxing the shoulder blades. Okay, now inhale. We come back up to all 4. Now from here, we're going to do a proper plank because some of you are new to the class, so it's important to always know how to do a good plank. So first of all, in a good plank, so this will apply to all the other cardio classes that you go, Strong Nation, all the HIIT class, all the light intensity class, whatever class you have to do a plank. Yoga class also plenty of plank. This is how you do it. First of all, hand position. Okay, we want the hands in line with the shoulder. So you can see from here, my hand one line with the shoulder. My hand is not out here like this. It's not wide. When it's wide, you can see if I'm on the plank, there's nothing supporting my shoulder. Okay, I'm here, there's nothing supporting the shoulder. My shoulder will sink down. Then very easy to hurt the shoulder. If I bring my hand in line with the shoulder, I can put a lot of weight on it. It's fine. It won't tear. Why? I got my whole arm bone supporting it. It's like a table where the leg support is very firm. You move away, you press too hard, the table will crack. Same principle. Okay, so we bring the hand directly under the shoulder. So from the side, it's the same thing. We don't want the hand out here. Nothing support. We don't want the shoulder in front there. Also nothing support, and you can see a lot of strain on the wrist. We want a straight line. Next, we want to measure our plank so we don't get this kind of plank. If you do 2 leg up, sometimes the buntut also up. Then this one is like half downward dog plank already, We want to measure. So 1 leg back first. Stretch 1 leg back. Okay, so we stretch, then you can see half a plank come out already, right? Then stretch the other leg back. Then you have the full plank. No need mirror already. Next, we make sure we engage the correct muscles. So the back of the shoulders are here. Push up to the ceiling. Like you're trying to touch your shoulder to the ceiling. Push up very hard. Then you feel your wrist very light already. Next, thighs push back. Here, like you're trying to straighten your legs, like you're trying to push your feet to the back. Then you feel that the hip is very supported. You're not sinking down like that, okay? We make sure push up, push the thighs to the back. Okay, very nice. Let me see. Okay, good. Okay, everybody, knee down and then roll up to kneeling position. Good job. So you see, we talk. I talk lah. You do 1 minute plank already without realizing it. Okay, come, let's relax the wrist muscles a little bit. Interlace the fingers, gently, roll the wrist around. We want to loosen up the wrist first. And then gently roll the other side. This is also something that you can do when you are typing too long at the desk. You feel your wrist is very stiff. Just gently roll it around. And then we press the back of the hands together. Just bring it all the way to the chest. Press the back of the hands together. This is the counter stretch. Also relaxes your wrist tendons. Okay. So, then slowly release. Then because Pilates class cannot be so simple, just do 1 simple plank, right? So, we do 1 hand plank. Okay. So, you will find if you go to a lot of class, you end up doing a lot of this. On all 4, they make you tap la. Okay, so because to learn how to do planks, you don't do all these baby ones anymore. We do the full plank with the arm on the shoulder. So what's most important? This arm must be in line with the shoulder because we need the support. The moment it's away, there is no way you can do a single hand anything. Okay? Come. Now let's try. Come back into your all four position. Make sure your shoulder is over your hand. Okay, then we stretch one leg back. Then we stretch two leg back. Okay, next, engage the correct muscles. Shoulders push up to the sky. Thighs extend to the back. This one, you're okay already. Now, place the right hand. So let me show you. We place the right hand on the left shoulder and we hold it there for 10 count. Make sure the thighs are pushing back strongly. So just leave the hand here. Push hard through the left shoulder. Both thighs push to the back. You need strong 3-point contact. Breathe. 5, 4, 3. Very nice, Josita. 2. Very nice, everybody. 1. Right hand down, knee down. Roll up to kneeling. We rest our wrist first. Because a lot of strength on one wrist. If you're new to it, let's always keep the wrist relaxed and then roll other side. Back of the hands pressed together. Oh, all of you look very firm. So next time when you have to do all this kind, they ask you to do all this stuff. No need to do baby one, do a full plank. Start tapping. Then can show off to your instructor already. Okay, come. Let's do the other side. So again, hands shoulder width apart. Extend one leg back, two legs back into plank. Shoulders engage. Thighs engage. Now left hand place on the right shoulder. So make sure right shoulder push harder. Both thighs work harder. Remember to breathe. Okay, breathe. Okay. 8, 7. Very nice. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and slowly hand down, come back up to kneeling. Let's rest our wrist. Good job, everybody. Okay, that's all the plank that we have to do because the rest of the plank you can do yourself. Most important today, okay, is to catch the technique. When you are stable with your one hand, then you know that when you do a chaturanga in the future or any other things that allow you to balance, you know the correct position. Because when you do one hand, the balance is very important, the hand placement important. Later, you can experiment. If you do a wider hand, then you take this hand off. You can see how much more difficult it is. Okay, unless you have super core control, you will end up with a side plank. Okay, now with that, we come to side plank. Okay, now let's come down on the side plank because all of you will take out a lot of side plank as well. So these are all the basics that are very, very important to know. Now, most important in side plank is like the front plank. This one, shoulder. This one, shoulder placed over the elbow. Okay, we don't want it here. You can see nothing support. If I come up, I'm going to tear my shoulder. It's going to hurt. So I want my whole bone supporting so that I got strength to push. Then we straighten the bottom leg. Straighten the top leg. Top leg put in front of the bottom leg. Okay, like scissor leg like that. It's close together. Take your right hand, put between your legs and start squeezing it. Squeeze hard like you're trying to squash your hand with your thighs. That's the strength you need to lift the hip off the ground. Now take the hand out. Right fingertip only on the ground. Now we squeeze the thighs to lift the hip up. Squeeze the thighs. Okay, good. So make sure the elbows still under the shoulder. Now squeeze the thighs harder to lift higher. Okay? Place your right hand on your hip. Now squeeze more. Lift as high as you can. We're looking straight forwards. We're pushing hard through the shoulder. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Remain in this position. Just catch your breath. On the next round, we're going to lift, extend this hand up. So now this hand, when it goes up, don't pull it back. We don't want to pull it back because then you are pulling yourself off position. We want to stretch the hand up like you're trying to touch the ceiling so that it's easier for you to lift. Okay, let's try. Now we start hand on the hip. Squeeze your thighs to lift the hip up. Now squeeze to lift even higher. Stretch the right hand up. Now you're trying to touch the ceiling. Now we stretch the hand. So we squeeze the thigh to stretch the hand. You will feel here start becoming lighter. Okay, we have one straight line. We hold there, breathe. For 5, let me see everybody. Good. 4, 3, squeeze the thighs to come up higher. 2, squeeze the thighs. 1, okay, drop the hip, lower the hand down. Slowly we come up to sitting. Let's do the other side. Okay, while we let the left side rest, we can do the right side. Okay, come. Okay, again, measure. What's most important? Right shoulder over the elbow. Elbow must be directly under one straight line support. Then we have the bottom leg straight. Then we stretch the top leg in front of the bottom leg. Okay, then left hand put between the thighs and start squeezing. Like you're trying to squash your hand. Like just how you come out, actually, you have to squeeze your thighs even harder, right? Okay, now take the left hand out. Fingertip only, fingertip on the ground. Now squeeze the thighs to lift the hip up. Make sure it's in one straight line so that we can push. And then we take the left hand, place on the hip, squeeze the thighs more to lift higher. Breathe, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, slowly hip down, hand down. Let's catch your breath. We take 3 deep breaths. Then the next round, we're going to extend the left hand up. Okay, okay, come, let's get ready. Hand on hip. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your thighs to bring the hip up. Push hard with the shoulder. Extend left hand up. Squeeze the thighs harder to push even higher. Reach the hand higher. Like you're trying to pull the whole body up. Breathe for 5, 4. Oh, very nice, everyone. 3. Don't worry, Madhu, got discount 1 for first timer. 2, 1. Okay, slowly the hip down. We come back up to sitting. Okay, and then let's roll our shoulders around us. So come into cross-leg position, and then just do a cactus arm, and then roll the shoulders back. Okay, what we want is just to loosen up the muscles, get some circulation in. Okay, and then roll the muscles forwards. Okay, so now we're going to do a power stretch on the ground. So now we're going to lie down flat on the mat. Okay, so space yourself out, lie down flat, extend your arms, extend your legs. Now we've worked all our abdominal muscles. We need to work our entire back muscle. Because every day we sit, the back muscles don't get a lot of work. So the back muscles are the ones that help you stand straight. Okay, important to work them. So we're going to work them. Got a lot of time. So we're going to work them very hard today. So we start with warm up first. Okay, lie down, extend the hands. We begin with the right hand and left leg up. Right hand up, left leg up. So the left thigh is off the ground. Lift the chest higher. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Now we change left hand, right leg. Left hand up, right thigh up. Lift the chest higher. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Now we go back to the right hand. Right hand up, left thigh up. Lift the chest higher. Breathe. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Change. Left hand up, right thigh up. Lift higher. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Okay, now let's take 2 deep breaths. When you get to rest, means next round must be hard, okay? So, 2 hands and 2 legs up for 8 count. 2 hands up, 2 hands off, 2 legs off. Lift the chest higher, breathe. We hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, exhale down. And then we rest. Okay, take 3 deep breaths. We have one last one. Do one last one. 8 counts again. Take one more deep breath. Okay, last one. All the strength that you have. 2 hands off. 2 legs off. Lift the chest higher. Breathe. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. Bring the hands in. Rest your forehead on your hands. Good job. Okay, 20-second rest here. Take a deep breath. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Now from here, we're going to slide our hands next to the chest. Gently push yourself back up into all 4 position, and then we come into then from all 4 position, we sit into kneeling position. Okay, now if this hurts your ankles, you can put a pillow underneath your ankles, or you can tuck your toes in. Okay, either one. But we want to be in this position. Why? Because when we're kneeling, it allows our spine to be straight. When we're seated down, we tend to be rounded. Okay, now we place the thighs together. In this upward position, it's very easy to stretch our shoulders. So now we start with the right arm, because today do a lot of plank and side plank. So right arm across the body. Next is here, relax the shoulder. Relax the shoulder blade. Here, relax. Pull the arm across the body. Make sure the chest is facing forwards. Don't sink it with the arm. Chest face forwards. Then we can feel the stretch all the way to the back of the spine. So that's all the plank and the side plank muscles that we use, including our swimming muscles, right? The swan muscle. Okay, now release. We're going to point our right arm to the front. Then we bring our arm next to the ear. From here, you try to bring the arm even further back. Then we bend the elbow and touch the middle of the back. From here, use your left hand, pull the elbow towards the back. Okay, so that means from the side is like that. I pull towards the back so that I'm stretching not only the front of my chest and the shoulders, but the intercostal muscles here, the rib cage muscle. Because when we sit a lot, the muscle here very tight, then you find very hard to straighten the body. So this allows us to stretch it all out, so that when we want to, we can stand perfectly straight. Okay, 2 more breaths, 1 more breath, and then slowly release. Let's do the other side. Left arm across the body, shoulder relax, arm pull across. So we stretch out our back muscles first. Again, relax breathing. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, we point the hand to the front. Bring the arm up next to the ear. We bring the arm back even further. Bend the elbow. Touch the middle of your back. The right hand pull the elbow back. We are stretching our rib cage muscle. Open back all the ribs so that we can stand straight now. Won't have the hunch, because when you hunch, it's not only the back muscles that are at fault. Okay, the front muscles, you also hunch because the front heel very tight. Then there's a lot of muscles between the ribs. Okay, we got 12 and 13 ribs are pulling us down, so cannot straighten. So we need to stretch both sides. And then slowly release. And that's the end of the class. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, okay, for joining. I hope you had more important than a good workout is an understanding of what you do, because when it comes to things like Pilates, often the movements are very small. Okay, it's like over the next few weeks you may go through some exercises that look like you're barely moving. Maybe the hip only lift off the ground 1 cm, but that 1 cm feels like torture. Okay, because we are using our correct strength. So more importantly is the understanding to be able to feel that you're using the correct muscles, then you see the improvement. Just like, the rolling around, this kind of movement, right? Now, a lot of people just do this. Your hand just move like that. So you can do 1,000, and all you do is arm get tired because you didn't twist at all. The moment you twist, then you feel it here. Maybe you only do 3. But that 3 is better than you do 100 of this. Okay? So it's important. That's why sometimes I talk a lot, we go very slow. It is to make you understand that whenever you do anything like planks and all, the balance, what muscle you're using, then you begin to enjoy the exercise. Okay? So again, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week. Oh, so many people. Shall we take a group photo together? Come, let's all come to the camera. Sit your hair a bit. Wipe your sweat. Today is hot day, and let's take one for the road. Yeah. So the only photos we should take is when everybody is smiling, right? Okay, let's get ready. Everybody ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, let's take one more just in case. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay, thank you again, everyone, for joining me, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Adrian.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hi, hi, Lynette. You made it. You made it from office.
Yeah. So I curi lah. So my boss cannot scold me later.
No. She exercised us in her mind. I never have mental Pilates going on.
Yeah, we should try it more, mental Pilates.
Okay, take care. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.